Check out this great strength and conditioning program by Olympic champion judoka Isao Okano. In case you're not familiar with his resume, he won the World and Olympic Judo Championships in the 80 kilo class. He's one of the lightest and shortest men to ever win the absolute class at the All Japan Championship, and he did it all before the age of 25. Put simply, his program is a testament to the power of the basics and just how far they can take you. This training is from the 1960s, and yet none of it would look out of place in the programming of an elite grappler from today. Success leaves clues, and the longer certain training methods have stood the test of time, the more confident we can be that that's the stuff that works, because the stuff that didn't work has been gradually removed from the gene pool over time. What sort of things am I talking about when I say this? The first is high-low conditioning. If he's conditioning off the mats, he's either going really low via road work to develop the aerobic system, or he's going really high with things like stair sprints to push the outputs and fatigue higher than would be possible on the mats during sport practice or competition. Number two, you have to strength train. Just practicing and competing in the sport isn't going to be sufficient to develop important physical qualities like speed, strength, and power. Hitting basic compound movements in the gym like bench presses, raises, and leg raises with decent loads are a proven and time-efficient way of checking that box like he does in this video. Thirdly, the actions and muscles that are most taxed by the sport need the most attention. By performing band work for judo movements, he's developing endurance in the muscles where he's most likely to feel fatigue in competition. And rope climbs help to develop strength from the lats, upper back, biceps, and forearms, muscles which are all vital for maintaining a strong connection to the opponent in competition. Fourthly, train the full force velocity spectrum and all three planes of movement. You can't just lift slow and heavy in a straight line. A lot of sporting actions require you to produce force at high speeds under conditions of high muscular stretch and limited time in a variety of different directions, mostly on the feet for takedown entries, in my opinion. And movements like frontal plane plyometric jumps, as seen in this video, are a great way to replicate and train these demands. Lastly, long-term consistency beats short-term intensity. Yes, he works hard off the mats, but he's not destroying himself in any of these activities. This is important for two reasons. One, the laws of physiology mean that you can only make small gains with each session. No matter how hard or long you train, there are strict limits to how fast you can progress. You can, however, ruin your career in a single session. Given this asymmetry, we need to train accordingly, focus on staying injury-free, and stack the small wins over time to make a large amount of progress in the long haul. Secondly, while physical development is extremely important to reach the top levels of any grappling sport, the difference maker between athletes is always going to be their mastery of the sport and their ability to execute skills and game planning under intense physical and psychological stress. For this reason, we always want to reserve our hardest work for the most specific sessions. In strength and conditioning, you only want to train as long or as hard as you need to keep moving the needle in the right direction without detracting from the main thing, sport. In summary, the basics never go out of style. Who's a grappler whose training you'd like to see me do a review of on this channel? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks.